What's going on, everybody? Back with a commentary for you guys. Today's actually going to be a bit of a longer commentary. I got two workouts back to back for you. Um, to be honest, I just haven't had much going on. I haven't had much to film content wise, so I decided I'm just going to take you guys through back to back workouts. So this is Wednesday. I'm recording this on Thursday, but this workout was on Wednesday. I decided to do legs, and my week was kind of thrown off again. My back was still feeling super tight, so I modified my program a little bit, and I was supposed to squat. However, I decided to do some leg press, and I didn't really feel like it was a necessity to squat with my back being so tight. I really didn't want to risk doing anything to it, but at the same time I still wanted to get in my workout. And with the leg press versus the squat, from a building muscle standpoint, they're really much the same. You're going through triple extension with both. You're getting the same movement out of both. However, just with the squat, your core is more involved. Obviously, you have to work to hold yourself up. And so I figured just get something in where, my core didn't really have to work as hard, and I could still get a good amount of volume in. So as you can see, this is still part of my warm-up, and I'm just taking a lot of time warming up the hips, getting everything nice and loose. Ankles, hips, knees, back. And so my warm-up probably took a good 20 minutes, incorporating foam rolling, dynamic warm-up, movement prep. That thing you saw me standing on is called the power plate, and it actually vibrates underneath you. It's interesting. The theory is it's supposed to recruit more muscle fiber due to the vibration and the turbulence. So I started off with that, just really trying to get everything really warmed up, followed by a few sets of light squats. I didn't want to go anything too heavy, but I did want to get some form of squatting in. I didn't want to just ixnay it completely. So I did 3 sets just with the bar, 95 and then 135, really focusing on staying tight. And then I moved on to leg press. So I did 3 sets of 12 on the leg press, followed by a 1-minute AMRAP. So I'm really focusing on getting as much volume in as possible while staying smart. And I feel like that's the biggest thing. With training for anything, whether it's size, whether it's power, whether it's endurance, it's being smart about how you feel and listening to your body. And the last thing you want to do is get injured mid quote-unquote season, I guess. And so here's my AMRAP, and I lightened it up to 2 plates and just went as many as I could. I believe I ended up getting 29 reps for this. I obviously sped it up to avoid the full minute-long clip. And so I felt that was a good way to still get in a good amount of volume without putting my back and everything else under a tremendous amount of pressure, unneeded pressure. And so that was the beginning of the workout. After that, moved on to some RDLs with the kettlebell, really focusing on the movement. And both today, this workout, and the workout you're going to see in a second, really focusing on just the movement of everything. Lately, I've just been feeling super tight. Everything has been sore, but almost more like a deeper joint pain, and everything's almost like restricted. Everything's feeling really just tight, I guess it's the best way to describe it. And so I'm just really focusing on not as much weight, but just really hammering home the form with everything. And it's not all about pushing a ton of weight. Every single workout, sometimes you just got to take a step back and focus on what exactly you're doing form-wise. So after the RDLs, moved on to some walking lunges. Again, really focusing on driving through the front heel. And then after that, some quad extensions and some ham curls. 3 sets of 15 both of those. So again, good amount of volume without really trying to tear myself apart. And I felt good after this. My hamstrings were actually still toast from the lactic acid training on Saturday, which was 5 days ago now. And so I'm really blown away by that lactic acid training. It did a number on my hamstrings. So this is Thursday, actually today, and today I kind of took as my more or less active recovery day. And so I don't know if I mentioned, but my program right now, it's only incorporating 1 day, strict day of shoulders and arms. And reason being, I find my shoulders and arms get quite a bit of work in with my chest and back days, and my shoulders and arms grow fairly quick. And so 1 day a week seems plenty for me. And even today, again, like I just said a second ago, I was feeling really sore, and my shoulders were just feeling really tight. And so I started off with a nice light set with the 30s, and then I didn't even go super heavy today, just again really focusing on the form and feeling the movement. So that's kind of a recurring theme. So the first supersetting movements were just that dumbbell military press, and then some rope push downs paired with overhead extensions. So I did 8 reps of the push down, and then I went right into 8 reps of the overhead extension, making sure to hit both the lateral head and the long head of the tricep. With just the push down, you drive the hands down and try and push that rope apart. It's going to get the long head, the outside of your tricep, versus putting that those elbows in the overhead position. It's going to stretch out the long head and hit that a little more. Then I moved on to some lateral raises with the dumbbell, and as you can see, I'm kind of propped up about 45 degrees there. And this is because of the line of pull with the dumbbell. So if you're standing straight up, the first half of the movement really isn't that difficult. And that's because of just gravity pulling on the weight and where that weight is in space. And with this, where you're kind of halfway leaning over, and I'm sure some of you have done it, fully laying down on the bench. If you're laying fully flat on your side, then the last half of the movement is going to be kind of the easiest, because gravity is going to be almost, it's going to be stacking everything right on your shoulders. So going about halfway will maintain tension on your delt the entire time. So I supersetted that with just some curls, basic curls. This, I'm actually thinking about driving the elbow back and just squeezing the entire time. I'm not bringing my elbow underneath the weight to, again, keep that tension on the bicep, whereas that weight's constantly pulling down against your arm. So if you look up line of pull, and that has a lot to do with where an exercise is the hardest, depending on what part of the movement it is. And then I moved to some rear delt flies on the machine, really focusing on the movement. Again, I've said that like 8 times, I feel like a broken record, but really focusing on squeezing. I believe I did 3 sets of 15 on this, and yeah, I think that's it. And supersetted that with reverse grip tricep push downs. So with the rope push downs and the overhead extension, that's kind of mini superset there. Hit the lateral and the long head. Now this is going to hit the medial head of the tricep. Kind of having that palm facing straight towards the ceiling and then driving down. Some people like to turn their hand in, push their pinky outwards. I just like to try and keep that nice neutral wrist. Obviously you aren't able to do a ton of weight with this movement. So again, you're just really focusing on the contraction and the squeezing. And the final superset here was just a cable lateral raise, whereas the cables, again, keep constant tension on the delts. And just something good to finish off with. I think I went a little bit higher But again, it's just a matter of listening to your body, guys. And I supersetted this with just a high pulley bicep curl, really focusing on the movement. I didn't go too heavy at all. And it's funny, some guy asked me if I was on steroids today. I guess that's a compliment, because but it's the power of nutrition, guys. And I'm not on steroids, by the way. And it's just being smart about your training and pushing through. So that's it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and I will catch you guys in a second.
What?
Look at that hair. Guys, why didn't you tell me my hair was bad? Alright, so we're at a deli after the workout, and so we had no protein at home. No chicken or beef or anything. So what I did was I packed some pasta and I grabbed some chicken here at the deli to get some protein in. So we're going to go back to work and weigh that on the little mail scale that we've weighed food on before to get an accurate measurement of how much we have, how much I have. And so we're making do. That's what we got. So I pulled a fast one. Yeah. Got a Lenny and Larry's pumpkin spice cookie. It was staring me down on the way to the register, so I had to. What's going on, guys? Back home now, and I got a package in the mail today. So, check it out. That got a couple things from Gymshark. So what I decided to do, since I really have nothing else going on today, is I'm going to try it on for you. Kind of give you an overview. I got some of the Thermalite fitted bottoms, and then the new Devant, or I don't know how to say it, Devant tank, the new one that just came out in purple. So I'm excited to see that. So let's check it out. Here we go. Open it up. Here are the bottoms. First pair of Gymshark bottoms, so I'm excited to try them on. Heard good things. Got the black with the gray inseam. These feel nice. Feel really nice, actually. There we go. Got the Gymshark right on the front left thigh. So we'll do a first look for the stuff, and then I'll try it on in a second. So those are the pants. I got a size large. I hope they fit. Just because I'm tall. I'm taller, and we'll see. Yeah. All right. Here is the purple Devant. I don't really know how to say it at all. Tank. When I first saw this, like on social media, and I think I saw it from Tim Rodriguez and a few other people, they just looked so sick. So I said I had to have one. And this thing feels incredible. It's really super soft, has a really, really good material to it. Very, very similar to Lululemon. Wow, that's nice. So that's the purple right there. Boom. Has a little design on the back. I don't know if you can see that. Got that little hex design right there. It's pretty neat. All right, so let's try this stuff on. Wow. Wow. All I gotta say is these things are something else. So here they are, the Gymshark Thermalite fitted leggings, fitted bottoms, sorry. They're almost like the halfway point between like sweatpants and like tights, like training tights. They fit really close to the body. Not too much extra going on, so it doesn't feel like you're gonna rip the crotch. I find with a couple pairs of my other pants that if I go to squat or if I go to do anything putting pressure in the, like near the crotch seam, I feel like I'm going to rip it out. And this feels just tight enough where it's close enough to the body and it's going to hopefully last, which is awesome. These fit great. They were on sale and I'm really glad I picked them up. So let's try on the tank. So there's the tank. Purple. I really, really like the color of this. It's like a lavender type purple. I like all shades of purple, really. Royalty. Length is pretty good. Let's see if I can show you this real quick. Length is pretty good. I'm just worried kind of about when I reach up. But no, it actually seems pretty good when I reach and everything. That's what I hate about a lot of shirts is that when you reach or when you do anything overhead, you get it and it's like a belly shirt. And so, but this feels so good. Like I might have to wear it all the time. You get like 5 more of them. But really good range. It's not too tight in the armpit. Really good around the chest and lengthwise. Really good like athletic cut, as most of Gymshark stuff does have. And obviously the design with the threads are pretty sweet as well. See if you can see the back. Hopefully you can. I obviously can't see you, so has the thing going down the center of the back. And yeah, so let's go in the bedroom and get a full body shot for you. And here we are in the bedroom. And this is what it all looks like. So the bottoms, the tank, and I know I'm fluffy right now. I don't have any sort of abs whatsoever, but that's okay. Come springtime, I will. So that's the outfit, guys. Let's see if I can see it from the back here. Yeah, looks good. Feels really, really good, guys. So if you're thinking about getting this tank or these bottoms, do it. These are awesome. These fit great. So that's that. Just wanted to do that really quick for you. I was playing some Xbox, but now I'm not because my stuff came in. And I think that's going to conclude this vlog, this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very, very much for watching. Really not doing too much else. This hair is out of control. Wow, I have this like wave where it just gets high and then comes right down. Right there, and it goes right back up. I gotta get this mop cut. But yeah, I'm really not doing too much else tonight. Just going to cook and hang out, and I'm actually gonna edit this video tonight. And yeah, nothing else going on, nothing else worth videoing. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I will catch you in the next one.